hypnotizing you to the point that, yeah, this person is really deep. They know what they're talking about. But constantly they are drawing and siphoning energy off of you. These are particular aspects that you need to be aware of in 2012. And then you got the high-tech folks that are working through the Department of Defense. Okay? They have gained access to your mind. They are constantly shooting images and symbols at you based on metaphysical thought that they're not telling you about. You know, the whole religious system actually is based off of metaphysics, but they don't tell you the higher arcane knowledge of the metaphysics. They give you the low stuff. They give you the low stuff to keep you coming and to keep you paying money. So become more aware. All you have to do is breathe. 5 is air. So the war that is being fought in 2012 is not actually some physical war, but it's a war for and of your mind. Some of you battle daily with your mind. You battle through anger. You battle through lack. You battle of, I'm not getting enough attention. You battle, you battle, you battle. But you got to level all of that. All of that leveling should have taken place in 2011. This is what the Penmaster spoke about. The playing field be level. Why? So that you can begin to balance who you are. And when you balance who you are, then you begin to access certain knowledge that can assist you with your spiritual growth and mental awareness. So the battles are being fought in the air. They're also being fought in the etheric realms. They're also there's battles of and about Earth that are being fought off-world. That's correct. They're being fought off-world without you ever having any inkling or notion what is happening. So let's talk about January of year 2012. I have my notes here. And what I'd like to share with you is that 2012 is the number 5 vibration. And when you take the calendar month, which is the first month, or the number 1, and add it to 2012, or the number 5, we create the number 6. Okay? So when you look at January as being like the foundational piece or the foundational month for the entire year. 6 is the number that deals with your health. So in 2012, all of us and each of us should respond accordingly in terms of developing and strengthening our mental health. I'm sharing with you that your mental health is of dire consequences in 2012. Without your mind being fully intact and well balanced, your chances of living through year 2012 is slight, because there's all kind of people are leaving out of here quite regularly and more frequently than we have ever experienced before. Now, one of the hidden numbers for this month of January 2012 is the number 33. Now, many of you hear that number 33, you associate it with Masonry. Okay? Everybody wants to think that they know about Masonry, even though they may not be a Mason themselves, but they've either read something or watched something about Masonry, so now they've become an expert on Masonry, even though they may not be a Mason themselves. 33 also deals with the 33 vertebrae in the back, leading up the spine into the cerebral area of the brain. Now, I know a very good, excellent chiropractor, and I questioned this particular chiropractor about that 33rd vertebrae. And this particular chiropractor told me that some chiropractors, that's the only area that they engage in terms of healing. And by the way, 33 is a 6 vibration, and 6 deals with healing. They say that that area that enters into our skull, if it's healed correctly, it can heal the entire body, especially the skeletal system and the nervous system. 6 deals with the nervous system as well. 6 also is connected to the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland has great bearing on our health. Our psychic powers are held within the power of the pituitary gland. Okay? Now, the dates that you want to pay attention to for this month of January are the 6th, the 15th, and the 24th. The days are Fridays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. The esoteric days to be on watch for are the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th of the month. There is a trinity that is created because of this number 6. And this trinity is 3, 6, and 9. Remember how I talked about the grid, the 9 square grid system in the Chinese numerology, and how you had 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8, 3, 6, 9. That goes back to that relative thinking. 6 deals with air and earth. 6 also corresponds with the planet Venus. 6 deals with sensuality, pleasure, senses, family, health, income, money, politics, healthcare profession, more politics, and it is a descending cycle, which means is that 6 is like the last vibration before you enter into the underworld. What is the underworld? The underworld is known as the duat. What is the duat? The duat is that place that all of you travel through at nighttime. Some of you come out knowing more when you travel through this duat each and every night because you access and you receive certain knowledge. Okay? Now, that's January. So 6 is the vibration for January. 6 is a number that you need to know about in terms of your health. So step up your game about fitness program in January. Now, February of 2012. Number 7. This is a good time to increase your awareness. Number 7, as a universal month vibration in 2012, is not a particularly good number for money and business. I suggest to you that you regularly, if not daily, on a regular basis, like maybe once every 2 days, once every 3 days, you check your accounts, your financial accounts. If you have insurance, if you have 401k programs, or any other retirement, check it. Just be on top of things. Because some things can slip up. There can be some entry errors in terms of the money or whatever. Even if you plan on going to Social Security, check your accounts. This is a time on the mundane level to take an account of what you have in terms of access, payouts, and receivables. Number 7. 7 rules accounts. People who have the number 7 make very good accounts. Just like people who have the number 8, they also make very good accountants. All right? 7 deals with water. So there's going to need to be an increase of water for each and every one of you. If you're feeling dry, if you're feeling run down, increase your intake of water. Drink the best quality water possible. 7 deals with quality. The triad, or the trinity of numbers that is set up during this month are the numbers 1, 4, and 7. Pay attention to those numbers, 1, 4, and 7. The opposite of 7, remember what I said, is the number 2. Okay, so that's the polarity. Opposite is 2. 7 deals with water. 2 also deals with water. But in the polarity sense, we're talking about lack of water. Lack of water could be a detriment to your life or lifestyle in that particular month of February. Mondays and Sundays are very important. As I said before, 7 is an underworld cycle, the deepest part of the underworld cycle. We're talking about meditation, spirituality. The colors that correspond to 7, purple, magenta, violet. Violet representing the highest order. 7 falls into the order of the odd numbers, which means things can be very odd and highly unusual. Money, as I said before, is weak. You may have to tap into your savings. And when I say this, I'm not talking about individuals now. I'm talking about this more as a general reading on what to expect for this cycle. March 2012. March is the 3rd month added to the number 5, which is 8. 8 is the number of power. The trinity that is set up here is 2, 5, and 8. The opposite of 8 is 1. So you want to watch high-minded people, overly aggressive people. You want to watch the color red. The color red and black. Black is 8. They have a common correspondence with each other because of the polarization that is taking effect during the month of March. March is the 3rd month, okay, which means that things can happen out of the blue. Blue is the number 5. The letters that correspond with the number 8, which is the universal month vibration, are the letters H, Q, and Z of the English language. The element is earth, but is earth of a double force. The days for the month to be careful of are Saturdays, Monday, and Wednesday. The planet is Saturn. The colors are, of course, black and all other dark colors. 8 is good for big business, also for lottery winnings. Okay? You also want to watch the 4th, the 13th, the 22nd are to be watched. Because when the number 8 and the number 4 come together, they can trigger some activity. 8 and 4 together is 3, which means there can be a lot of drama. And remember, March is the 3rd month, so that's why this is shared with you. April 2012. 4 plus 5 equals 9. Okay? Number 9 can be very volatile this month. Why? Because it is polarized with the numbers 4 and 5. 4 and 5 are opposites. They are the closest of all of the polarized sets of numbers, which means that there's a lot of activity that's going on. It's not distance, it's like right there. It's like right in your face, the 4 and the 5. 4 is very well disciplined, whereas 5 is not so disciplined, but is more of being able to shoot from the hip, do things at a blink of an eye. Days, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. The triads, 369. 369 triad is a very interesting triad. It is different than the other 2 triads that we have spoken about. But I will have to get to that another time because we're swiftly moving through this this session here. Iron.